Hello. This is Rajat here from StartupFrat, and in this video, I'm going to talk to you about why marketing agencies, especially for small solopreneur businesses or small practitioner businesses, are either failing or not doing a good job. Why you cannot trust them, and why a lot of people are unhappy working with these agencies. Okay, I'll just give you my quick introduction. My introduction is that. Working as a medical doctor in a government medical hospital, I became super enamored with the healthcare revolution. I joined a network marketing company which had great healthcare products, and I tried to build a network marketing business with those products. It did not work, it failed. But by that time I was hooked to commission selling. So I actually gave up my medical job. I went to a marketing agency which was a DSA, and I learned how to do home loan refinance selling. After that, I started working with another startup which was into technology marketing, and later I was able to be a part of a team that built and sold a company in Silicon Valley for close to 500 crore rupees, thus bringing hundreds of crores of rupees of foreign exchange and taxes to India. Okay, what did this company do? This company was also into performance marketing, which means it was promoting other people's products. We had software clients, we had biotech clients and stuff like that. Okay. Now, after quitting that company, after selling that company, I cashed out my stock options and all. I started my consulting business, and again doing full-time business in India, I realized that the agency model in India is very far behind its times. Very far behind its time. India is a hot and rich market. There are 120 crore people, so there's a lot of business to be found. Because of this easy access to lots of expanding economic cycles, people, I feel that the agencies never evolve to their, what they could be their greatest avatar. They never evolve. Okay. At this point, at the time of making this video, I am a co-owner of a marketing agency which specializes in helping commission sellers, which is insurance agents, mutual fund guys, financial advisory, health advisors, health coaches, selling nutraceuticals, network marketers, property brokers. If you're selling a third-party product in return for a commission, if you're a commission seller, then my agency actually helps people like you to skyrocket to the top 1% in your industry all over India. Okay, so why am I telling you all that? Is because what I'm going to say after this is likely to be biased, because I have my own company in the game. So the information is likely to be biased. You have no reason to believe the information, but I do want to give you some points that I have felt over the last doing business across 3 countries, across many industries, I feel is seriously lacking. If you are an agency who's watching this, then definitely you'll get a lot of value out of this. Don't take it personally. Okay, I myself wasted a lot of time and beat my head against the wrong walls when I was trying to take my own healthcare business. This is recently in 2016-17 online, and even the best of agencies and digital agencies, they failed me. So I had to go crawling to one of my friends who was running a successful IT company, IT marketing company. I said, can you help me do some ads and all that? So he helped me, and after that, the rest is history. So I have been through a lot of failures and frustrations. And then when I started getting a lot of good clients and all, I actually reached out to that friend, and I bought 50% stake in the business line in order to be able to provide top tier services to my clients, which are mainly commission selling guys, a lot of coaching, and some practitioners like doctors, lawyers, chartered accountants also. Okay, so that is my story. Whatever I've learned, I'm just giving it to you. Once again, it could be an economic hit job, which basically means I could be saying this in order to get your business, so I'm just disclosing everything upfront. Okay, my advice is likely to be biased. Take it at face value. You have no reason to believe me. Okay, and I do have an underlying motive to appear as an authority in front of you, so that if you do want to work with some agency in the future, do consider StartupFrat Technology Services. Okay. All right, cool. Now, the topic is why agencies failed, and the reason, I'll tell you the background of this industry is a lot of people have learned how to do digital marketing very recently. This whole industry is not very old in India. It's less than probably 4 or 5 years old. And unless somebody has been working, the great majority of highly skilled people in this industry have always been working for foreign companies, primarily in the e-commerce domain. Foreign companies which sell to their own country, which is American companies selling in America, British companies selling in UK, German companies selling in Germany, etc. They outsource a lot of digital marketing work to India because guess what? We are technically very savvy, very smart. These people have big budgets. They never look at what is coming out of those budgets because they have a lot of money, and they work on something called programmatic advertising, which means hundreds of different ads to be loaded at any one point in time. So if that work comes to India for an agency has to do multiple things. They have to set up all this technology, pixels and all these pages and stuff like that. They have to build lots of nice graphic ads because at the volume at which these companies are giving ads, you cannot do video ads. So you have to do like graphic ads and stuff like that. Okay. And that's what they specialize in, high volume advertising with no real requirement of a positive return. Okay. Much of this advertising, even if it is done on Facebook, is done for branding purpose only. And primarily the deliverable of an agency is make some nice graphics, run the ad, get the data. That's it. That's pretty much it. Okay. The company, many cases, they don't ask on a day by day basis, hey man, you're doing these ads for me, why am I not getting sales, etc. Many of these companies who send work to India, they themselves have their marketing department over there who's looking at the metrics and taking decisions over there. So the work of an agency is not very strategic. Okay, great business, lots of money. Okay, like I said, I have also been part of a team that built such a company, and we were doing market research and lead generation for for technology marketing. Most of our clients were Americans, and they didn't ask much from us. Okay, so lots of free money for us. Now let's come back to the story in India. If you're a commission seller, you're struggling for getting your next commission check or whatever. You're putting some of that money in digital marketing. So the level of responsibility that you want from an agency is much, much higher. I'll show you 4 or 5 levels of responsibility that you can, if you meet any agency owner, you should ask them these 4 or 5 questions. Okay. And my answer to all these 4 or 5 questions is yes to all because I generated these questions. Okay. But these are the ways you can assess any agency, whether they're going to do a good job or not, because in an ad, everybody can look smart. When they give an ad to you, everybody can look smart. Okay, when they talk about the technology terms like funnels and landing pages and all these complicated things, they all look smart. Okay, so how do you figure out like which agency is right for you? Okay, very, very simple. First, many of these agencies have no modernization, which means they don't know what are the latest things going on in the market, and they are unable to scale and simplify with time. Scale and simplify with time. What does that mean? What does that mean? When this industry started, in India, the technology was difficult to get. Technology was difficult to set up. You had these complicated WordPress websites and stuff like that. Okay. Today, the market has become much more simpler. You can set up a funnel and go live within a matter of like less than 6 hours. It's not that complicated. Yeah. So if an agency is taking few days to create and go live with your funnel or your marketing activity, then that means they don't know what they're doing. They're not modernized. They're still living in the old era. They still think that they are doing you a favor by setting you up online. The answer is any Tom, Dick and Harry today can get set up online in a matter of probably 3 to 6 hours or less. Okay. No modernization. Second, no investments. No investments. The other reason that they are unable to take your funnel online in a matter of like few hours to probably 2 to 3 days is because they haven't got full-time employees. Very, very important. No, most agencies in India don't make the financial investment to have full-time employees on their payroll. That is why the speed of delivery on projects is very slow. Okay, 99% of the agencies that work have freelancers working for them, and these freelancers are not bequeathed to this agency because they are also obviously finding work elsewhere. And then your project goes into like, there is no real project management. It's just about when the freelancer will get free and do one part of your work. Okay. If you're meeting any agency owner, just ask them, well, how many employees do you have? How many people work on funnels? Who does the ads? Who does the warm up? There are different skill sets in taking a business online, even if it's a solopreneur business. Okay. Very, very important. No investments made, right? No full-time employees and things like that. No guarantees. No guarantees. They will not give you any guarantee. I'll charge you 30,000 rupees. When will your website be up? I don't know. How much more money will you have to spend before you go online? I don't know. If you spend, how much money do you have to spend on Facebook ads? I don't know that. And if I do spend 20,000 rupees a month, let us say on Facebook ads, how many leads can you give me? I don't know. If they are unable to give you guarantees, then that means they don't know anything. They may know stuff, but they are too spread out, which means they're not a specialist in your area. Okay, they're not a specialist in your area. If a network marketer comes to me, if a financial planner with financial products comes to me, if a healthcare planner comes to me, I can tell you by city how many prospects you have, how much budget is going to be spent in carpet bombing those cities, how much money is going to be spent in sniper hitting those targets at low costs per lead, what are the highest cost per lead that you're going to get in certain cities. Why I'm able to do that is because I've hyper focused only on commission selling in the past 17 years of my life. In fact, on the digital side, ever since I started with my selling my own network marketing products using Facebook ads in 2017, I have done nothing except think about how to promote network marketing in different cities of India. I have my own databases built out that I use for my clients. For Make Money, I have a database of 12 crore people in the Facebook business suite, which I use for my paid customers to run their ads on my database. Yeah. So if people have not specialized, they've not made the investments, they've not modernized and studied the market as it evolves over time, they will not be able to tell you how the future is going to look like. And if the real value of a consultant or of an agency or a service provider is they can tell you the future, and all this noise that is there in your head, they can hyper focus it into one direction only. If they can't do that, then why do they deserve your money? Why do they deserve your money? The answer is they don't. Okay. Next, hidden agendas. Once again, this goes to the age-old models. Age-old models. The old model was people are not going to pay me money for a valuable service because the service itself is not really valuable. Anybody can learn how to do Facebook ads by watching a YouTube video these days. So what is my value? How am I going to extract? How am I going to get money? I don't mean to use negative words because my agency also does that. By the way, I have hidden agendas also. Okay, is that most agencies, they will monetize you later, which means they will buy a domain name on your name, which it makes work easy for you. But then if your domain name is held by an agency, you can never port that business away from that agency. You should always own your own domain name. You should always own it's very easy to buy a domain these days. Just go to domains.google, find a domain in your name, your preferred name, and buy it, man. Very simple. Less than 1100-1200 rupees, you'll have a domain name. Okay, never let an agency buy a domain name on your behalf. Okay, just go to domains.google, buy your own domain name. Second, yeah, hosting. So first you pay me money, then I'll tell you to buy some more hosting. That is like another hit on the client. The client was expecting 30,000 rupees. Now they're saying, okay, great, hosting is a separate spend. The hosting that they will buy for you will be with a third party company where every year when you renew the hosting, I get an affiliate fee. Okay, so that's an hidden agenda. Next, you have a website themes. Hey man, this theme, the theme that you like is actually a paid theme. You'll have to buy it from WordPress or something like that or whatever it is. I don't know. And then the theme is another added expense. Ads are definitely another added expense. So there are hidden agendas that keep coming out. None of them are full service agencies, which means after you pay them for everything, they'll say, okay, now what is to be written on the website? Can you tell me? What the hell? Why did I pay you 30 grand? If you are going to ask me what to write on the bloody website, how frustrating is it? Okay. I don't mean to say that anybody has a bad heart or anything. Most people are trying to do a good job in the industry. But I broke my head a lot of times. I became super frustrated with the lack of dedication to perfection of their craft. And as soon as I possibly could, I just approached my friend. I said, I have a lot of people just like me who are joining either in my downline or when I became a consultant, a lot of people are coming to me. I'm willing to charge them, except that the only person I want to service them is you. So can we set up a partnership and, we will service these clients together because I don't trust anybody else in the market. Okay. Many of the people who come to me in the StartupFrat Academy have exact same frustrations. They've dealt with these agencies. Many of these agencies are founded by 23, 24-year-old kids, which is absolutely great. There was once a time when I was a 24-year-old kid trying to make a living. So I don't hold it against them. Okay. But commission selling is a hyper specialized market. First of all, you don't have your own product. That is very, very important. There's a big barrier. The second thing is Facebook does not really encourage commission sellers on the platform, because wherever commission sellers become successful, they become more sellers than buyers. That's how Orkut and all as platform, they died, because there were more people pitching products than there were people looking at products. So Facebook doesn't want that. So commission selling is a very, very specialized business. Okay, like I said, it's my biased advice to you, don't do business with agencies that don't specialize in commission selling. Okay, very simple. Next, no IP, no intellectual property. Every services company, if you are a services company listening to this, Just remember this, every company needs to have their own intellectual property. Every company needs to have their own intellectual property. Okay, like I said, we were able to build and sell a services company in Silicon Valley for close to 500 crore rupees. The reason is that over a period of years, our intellectual property had become so strong. We had our own database, we had our own email marketing systems, we had our own newsletters going out to those prospects. Even if the client didn't have their own marketing material, we had our own marketing material, we had our own assets. We were tracking open rates and click rates, twice a day, which means in a 30-day month, we are having 60 points of data to a highly focused database that we had built over time. If a client came to us with a certain requirement, in 48 hours, we could give them the tactical advantage that would otherwise not be available to them over 6 months. Okay, no IP, you've got to build IP, man, intellectual property. The first thing you need to do in order to build intellectual property is hyper focus on one area only. Like for us, it's commission selling, hyper focused. Doesn't mean that our services are useless for other people, but we are very, very open in saying that this is my focus. Obviously my IP helps everybody. If I'm focused in this area, I can help you. But remember, if you're a commission seller, that's the number one reason I am in business. Okay, hyper focus, IP. What is IP? There are 3 levels of membership we have. I mean, there are many of our products that we have made available on a do-it-yourself basis. Okay, so we have an avatar membership where you can learn everything that we know, and I will give you access to a program called War Machine, where this is the training material I created for my own employees to deliver these projects. Okay, as an avatar member, you can have access to the War Machine, and it will help you do 2 or 3 things. Yeah, the first point of IP is you want to be fully verified KYC with Instamojo, Razorpay or Paytm or any of these payment processors, so you can collect a first cash flow product online before selling the back-end product. That's very, very important. Second, you need to set up your Facebook business suite in a certain fashion so that you don't get banned by Facebook later. The third thing is you need to have a killer monetizable front-end product with the entire copywriting, ads, everything done for you. The fourth thing is you need to have video production, which means the way that I am promoting to you on video, I teach all of my customers. They need to have videos online that talk to the customer even without their physical presence, because the sale is not made when you show a killer plan to people. The sale is made when people have already watched your videos and convinced themselves. Okay, these are the things that are available to any member in our avatar program. It helps push them into the top 5% of all Facebook advertisers in the country, bar no industry, which means across industries. If you are not an e-commerce person, which is usually a big budget thing, if you are into this tribe building kind of selling, if you're into commission selling, then we will push you into the top 5% of all Facebook advertisers in the country, guaranteed. That's a guarantee. Okay. Then we have another program called Transcendence, where along with the budget and everything, we will ensure that Facebook gives you priority status, your ads run on priority, and we'll give you a budget plan through which you can smoke entire cities and become the #1 authority in that city using 4 or 5 different ad formats that we've developed. Guaranteed. Okay. Then we have a membership called Galactica program, where everything I just told you, you don't have to do anything. It will be delivered to you within 72 hours or less. Delivered to you within 72 hours less. Fully built custom website showing you as an authority. Facebook ads, your relationships with payment processors, everything fully done for you thing. All you need to do is just take part in a video challenge, make 2 or 3 videos, collect 2 or 3 photos, submit it to our team, and guaranteed in 72 hours, everything I just told you before this will be yours. Okay. So that is the IP that we have built. Those are the intellectual property. What other intellectual properties we have built? We found it too cumbersome to have a client come in and then tell them to buy a hosting, tell them to buy this theme. So we bought a hosting company. Between me and my partner, we made the investment and we bought a hosting company. Then we bought a WordPress-like code. We bought the software code on a annual license basis, and we built out the websites already for all types of businesses for 48 different combinations of commission selling, 7 to 8 different combinations of financial product selling, 12 to 15 different combinations of network marketing selling, 17, 18 different combinations of healthcare product selling, whether you're selling fitness or whether you're selling diet or weight loss or supplements or whatever, pre-built. Okay, and all you do is we plug your videos and your photos in there and bang up, you're up and running in no time. Okay, So we made all these investments. We bought the code, we bought the hosting company, everything is under our own roof. We have full-time employees, 7 of them working day and night. Day and night. I personally reviewed technology projects thrice a week. There is somebody else, a customer advisory person, who will look into your projects every single day on your behalf, and this person is not a technical person. He is a user, a community member just like you, who wants to look at the projects as they are being generated from a user or perspective or a client perspective. He's not a technical person, so he doesn't get into technicalities. He says, this is not going to look good for my client's client, so change this. And then our team is going to go out and change this. Okay, we set up this entire system so that we can help you, put you into the top 1 to 2% of all Facebook advertisers across industries. That's a guarantee. That's a guarantee. Okay, it took us 3 long years to build all this. 3 long years to build all this. After the lockdown, once we started the digital agency business. Before that, I was using all of these things for myself, thus becoming a top selling salesperson in one of the top network marketing companies in India. Okay. If this interests you, if you'd like to know more about this, if you'd like to know what are the different secrets that will help you become successful, become the top producer in your industry, or outpace your competition, outrank your upline, then you can meet me every Thursday for free at 7:30 p.m. Okay, I've run this webinar every single Thursday for the last 3 years. If you head over to startupfrat.club/live, the startupfrat.club/live, then you can book yourself a meeting with me at 7:30 on Thursday. If you come half an hour early, 30 minutes early, come at 7 o'clock instead of 7:30, I'll be there. I'll open up the mic, you and I can have a personal call, personal little talk, you can ask me some questions, I'll be happy to answer them. Okay, so if this interests you, you would like to start moving in the right direction and achieve that domination that always missed you and earn back the few lost years of your life, then you just head over to startupfrat.club/live and I look forward to seeing you there. Bye-bye.